Throne and Liberty. Dave, I don't know if you're super excited about this one, but meh.
Are you meh?
I'm more so.
Total thumbs down.
Total thumbs down.
I'm not gonna lie here. Yeah. Okay, guys. If you
When
guys
I
are
first watched the trailer, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then as I started researching it more, I was like, nope, 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 nope. So
that's exactly what I was kind of at. So, guys, this one will be short and sweet, but let's
yeah,
go ahead and pull up the trailer because I
yeah,
think there's some stuff behind it. What we are looking at, this is from NCSoft, developed by NCSoft. This is going to be a free-to-play MMORPG, which is very confusing right off the bat because a lot of people are saying that this is not actually an MMO, that this is more of just a online RPG, which I mean, whatever. Doesn't
okay,
really, which really, it honestly doesn't matter. But this is pretty much kind of like your basic game. Like it's your like, I we say this all the time. This is MMORPG the game.
yeah,
It's like very basic. I mean, you're gonna gather your guild. It's a PvP and PvPvE. Epic battles against thousands of players or fantastic creatures, massive castle sieges. Basically, what's going to happen in the game, there is a little bit of a story. So the story that was given from their website was that you and others are seeking out fragments of of the star of Silo.
sure,
I think is what they call it,
yeah.
Siluth. And you need to harness its power to defeat the evil threat of Solisium, known as Kazar, the Wraith of Conquest. And I don't know, that's pretty basic too. And if you guys
Yeah.
are just listening, I mean, the gameplay behind it is looking pretty much exactly like what you would expect. I mean, think of an MMO horde kind of, everybody kind of together fighting a world boss. It's exactly kind of what you're looking at. But the one really cool thing that really I was like, this is kind of cool. There's there's things in this game called transformations, so you
Yeah.
can morph into other stuff, and that was kind of like the one idea that was like, this could be really interesting to me because at any time you can morph into like animals. Did you see
Yeah,
this in the
I did see
trailer?
that. I did see that a lot. But now, is that just more of a traversal thing, or is it
I don't
actually? I feel like it's you can like traverse to it, and then you have to like pop back out to like your character and start fighting.
I don't know because guys, if you're just listening, you can see in the trailer like there's parts where you turn into like what is she on?
Birds and wolves
Yeah,
and
she like jumps over and she turns into a bird and then flows down and then lands on the ground and turns into a wolf. And I think if you look at scenes in the trailer, there's parts of the trailer where like the wolves are fighting, like
yeah.
you're fighting as the wolf. So I thought that part was really cool.
I don't know. I just from this one, I was trying to get into it at first. It's like, oh, is this gonna be an MMO that I'm actually gonna play and be excited about? And then I like looked into it more, and I didn't realize I've never played an MMO like this or an MMORPG. Are they like all of them really pay to win? Like a lot of these games,
I don't really think they are. Why do you think this is gonna be a pay to win?
from what I've read and what I've watched, this one is like insanely pay to win.
Really?
Yeah, to do like your so you'll get two what do they call them? Like the big boss fights. What do you call those? Like the
World bosses.
yeah, the world bosses or the dungeons. Like you'll get dungeon tokens. You'll get only two of those a day. And now if you want to do more than two a day, you can pay to do 9 a day with real money to so you can do that. And then to like level up your abilities and stuff like that, you can go to an auction house and pay real money to buy other people's stuff. And other than that, it's just gonna take tons and tons and tons and times, which it's a grind. And like I don't mind a good grind, but people are just gonna dump money into this, and like you're gonna be so far behind because people are just dumping money.
I know that there's a version of this game. Where did it come out? It come out in Korea,
South
I
Korea,
think.
South
So
Korea.
yeah,
Yep.
South Korea came out. I know the players in South Korea and the people that have played the South Korean version say that this game is kind of trash. Um, I mean, I didn't know it was that much of a pay to win. I just thought the idea of like transforming into the animals was pretty cool.
I think it is cool, but the genericness and the pay to win around it I think makes it less cool. And the fact that it's being pushed by Amazon, like published by Amazon.
Yeah, I
You
did
look
see
you
that.
look at New World. Everybody's super hyped about that game, but it died because you know why? Because Amazon. I don't think that Amazon's not trying to release great games. They're trying to see what games can they release to make a bunch of money. At least I think. And I feel like a lot of people do really love New World, but
I mean, I can't argue with you there.
yeah,
All right. I'm
yeah.
sorry, guys.
No,
This
no. I
was
mean,
F,
other than
F,
that,
F in the comments
F
for
in the
this game,
comments,
guys.
I will say another cool I thought was cool, or another thing I thought was cool. What did I just say there? Another thing I thought was cool is the player controlled castle sieges. I think that's kind of neat.
I think that was kind of neat. It did have like kind of interesting ideas to it, and this is supposed to be a class-free system where your weapons kind of define your role. So the weapons at this time, there's a sword and shield, which I think is going to be kind of like the balanced attack. There's a great sword, which is if you want to be like a strength guy. This one was really weird to me. There's a longbow and a crossbow, so I think they're both ranged, but maybe like the longbow is for like range strength and the crossbow is for range speed. I'm not really sure. Wand and Tomb, which is going to be your magic, obviously. Then you have a staff, which is kind of elemental, using like lightning and things like that, and a dagger, which I think is going to be the dex build. There's 7 characters at this time, and the transformations was honestly the cool part, like the part that I thought was really cool. So like we already kind of talked about, their website says that your character can take on many unique forms to either blend into, move through, or engage in battle with the environment. And you're doing this as like morphing. So we talked about being to turn into the wolf, or being able to turn into the bird, which I thought was really cool. Or they on their website there's like saber tooths and like otters, which I think is kind of a strange choice. Like
I think because of like the water based stuff. It's like,
I get it. You
yeah.
need like a water kind
Yeah.
of thing, but like an otter is kind of a
Yeah, it'd been
strange
cool to be like
choice.
a great white shark or something.
Right? Yeah, make
Yeah.
like be a shark or something.
Or
But
an
you can
orca.
also, oh, that would be even cooler.
Yeah, that would be.
But you could also take on the form of defeated bosses and use their abilities, which I thought was really interesting. That's kind of cool. I mean, you defeat a boss, you can morph into that boss and use their powers. That's sick.
Okay, maybe it's not as generic as we thought, but I just think their execution isn't that great.
Like if I murdered a DS3 boss and I could just morph into that boss and use
Like a
all their
mini version of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that'd be
use
so
all their
cool.
skill sets. That would be so sick.
That
I
would be
would
pretty
love
cool.
that idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I did not know that it was such a huge play to win. So I do think that this game has some very interesting ideas. The game comes September 17th. So right around the corner here. Tread lightly, guys. Just tread lightly here. It is a free to play, so I will say you can try it with no skin in the game. And just kind of see what it's all about. Early reviews are not looking great. Adam obviously says it's a gigantic pay to win, but if you just want to check it out and tell them to go fuck themselves on buying more tokens, then go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'll take a step back. I think it comes down to like if you like the game and you get into it free to play and it becomes like your main game and you didn't have to put any money into it and you're like, okay, it's either I spend $70 on a game that I play for a few days, whereas like this game, let's say you get so into it, you're like, okay, now I can drop $70 to really make it worth it, and because I'm loving the game, I think that's fair. But like if every element makes you have to spend money to like do these things, I think it's a lot different.
I 100% agree with you. And honestly, guys, I think I'd probably look at this with like a little bit of bias. When it comes to video game developers and publishers and stuff like that, I am probably the worst video game player ever, according to them, because I will not buy. I don't buy anything. I don't buy anything if it's not with the game. I couldn't care less. I'm not buying skins. I'm not buying more tokens. I'm not buying like right now the Shadow of the Air Tree DLC has came out for Elden Ring. I love FromSoft. I'm still kind of like, eh. Like I'm not buying anything extra. So this whole free like pay to win thing doesn't really apply to me because I'm not buying anything. I don't care how good I am or what I get. So
You just want to play the game to enjoy it, and like you don't care about being the top dog or anything like that.
tread lightly. The game does come out September 17th. I think it does have some interesting mechanics to it that could be a lot of fun. So give it a shot. It's totally free to play. If you feel like you're gonna get got by the pay to win, don't download it.
Don't download it. And it has an open beta coming out July 18th to the 23rd. So that's right around the corner. And yeah, for me, this is not one I'm going to get. I thought it was going to be my first MMORPG, but it is not.
Sadly, Adam will not be getting this game.
No.
I'll give it a free download and check it out.
Yeah, sure.